Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to take my glasses off because I only wear glasses when I stare at a screen. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my 6 cryptocurrency predictions for 2021. So this is a really cool little video because it keeps me accountable and it shows you that, you know, I've been around for a while. I've seen this market evolve. I've seen what happens, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And it allows me to really look laterally at what's going on and start to make some predictions that where I put my balls on the line, essentially. Now, I'm just a guy. This is not financial advice. I'm someone that is just passionately researching, learning about this marketplace for a lot of my day, every single day. And I've been doing this for a number of different years. In saying that, this is not financial advice, and I'm not your financial advisor. You need to seek independent advice in order to be making investments. Cryptocurrency is risky, and it can take all your money away from you. That's the reality of it. So let's jump right in. I'm going to jump into my computer now and start to talk about some of my predictions for 2021. We are in for an exciting ride. Okay, before we get started, I just wanted to run through an article that I read on capital.com. And what you will start to see towards the end of this year is there's going to be more and more people making their predictions. There's going to be more articles about this, and a lot of people, from banks to hedge fund managers to people who have been around the crypto space, are just making these astronomical predictions that, you know, we're going to see $318,000 Bitcoin or $350,000 Bitcoin by the end of next year. And these are all based off models that anyone can really put together, or anyone can, I should say, chart out on a chart, and you can start to see where these numbers are. But really, they're a basis for speculation, they're a basis for possibility, and it's really quite difficult to say with 100% certainty if we are going to see an astronomical number like this by the end of next year, which seems so close now. So I'm going to run through this article, and then I'm going to give you some of my predictions. So a lot has changed in the last 3 years. We've gone from a market that was really, really quite small, sub $100 billion market with, 1,000 plus coins. And then before this current market cycle, which is 4 years long, it was smaller again. It was, $5 or $10 billion, a very, very small market in the grand scheme of things. And to give you context, the gold market globally in trillions is worth $9.5 trillion. So there's 1,000 billions in a trillion. So currently the cryptocurrency market is $568 billion. The gold market is essentially 20 times this. Huge, very, very huge. And the gold market being just one commodity, whereas there is currently 7,883 different cryptocurrencies. So that gives you context. We've come a long way as a market, and I wouldn't really call it as a matured market now because there's still lots of things going on and lots of teething issues. But we are seeing the prices generally pushing towards a mature or more stable market. Meaning, back in 3 or 4 years ago, the end of the last market cycle, we saw like a 20x from the highs. There was a $1,000 BTC. It went up to almost $20,000 as a 20x, and potentially from this next bull run, which is starting, or if not just about to start, we will see, I believe, a 10x or even less. So this is kind of giving the prediction. This is one of my predictions of we will see between 100,000 and 200,000 BTC at the high of this current bull cycle, which, looking at charts, it looks like December 2021, exactly 12 months away. And this, between 100 to 200,000, is, a 10x from here, all the way down to a 5x, which is still very, very good. Selling pressure is going down, so this helps with price stabilization. This is one of the things that I believe is what's going to cause the volatility to settle down a little bit. There's a lot of people that are holding, as well as a lot less balances on exchanges. So generally, the rule of thumb is if BTC is moving out of wallets and onto exchanges, it is getting ready to sell. And as you can see from this chart here, the balances on exchanges are getting lower and lower. The next one, which I've talked about in the last few videos, is demand from institutional investors is going up massively. When it comes to JP Morgan, as well as Mike Novogratz from Galaxy Digital, as well as BlackRock. A lot of these big companies, MicroStrategy, PayPal, Square's, Cash App, all of these companies are showing ridiculous amount of interest in this space, and they believe that it is now no longer going to disappear. As Warren Buffett famously said, Bitcoin is just rat poison squared. I think those stigmas that we saw in 2017, where a lot of these very high level individuals were saying that it's just here, it's just a fad, it's going to be gone soon. I think those stigmas are gone, if not almost completely gone. So the new Bitcoin adapts PayPal, Square, and Fidelity. These big organizations which have huge customer bases are starting to allow access to cryptocurrency. So one of them being PayPal. They have 2,600 merchants using PayPal as a payment processing solution, which would open up to a massive network of people being able to take payments. Then we're looking at Square, as well as MicroStrategy, which we've talked about several times, purchasing large amounts of Bitcoin. And then finally, we've got Fidelity, which manages $3.3 trillion in assets. They have created the first Bitcoin mutual funds. The next one is price of BTC breaks 18,500. It's actually broken the 19,500 range, and it's stabilized there. It's spent a lot of time. Yeah, if we look at the Bitcoin moving averages, the 5-day moving average is 19,142. The 20-day is 18,000, which is showing that it has spent a lot of time well and truly above that 14K mark, which I mentioned is if it can stay above there, we should see a new high. So let's look at some of these different predictions from other people, and then I'll jump into my predictions. So there's a lot of different predictions, a lot of different people. Tom Lee, he generally will say anything he can to get in the media. He does manage a fund called Fundstrat, but in the grand scheme of things, he's on the lower end of believability, because he says every couple of months, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. So he's one that I wouldn't necessarily think is going to be that great. But the basic forecasts are between $65,000, which is a 3x, a little over a 3x from right now's price, all the way up to $318,000. So Mike Novogratz on the more conservative side, he's saying that it's got the potential to go to $65,000 in 2021, and yeah, it's due to the network effect with all the new buyers and the lowering of Bitcoin supply. Then we've got Plan B, the famous S2F creator, stock to flow creator, and he is saying that we are going to see $100,000 BTC by the end of 2021, December 2021. And he's been charting this for quite some time. He's nailed a lot of these predictions of the different dates and price points over the last 6 to 12 months. He's someone that people are learning from it and listening to because they really value his opinion. Then we've got the Bloomberg strategist, which is saying $170,000 BTC by the end of 2021. And then finally, the Citibank analyst, which has the moonshot of $318,000, which, could that happen? Maybe. Will that happen? Probably not. Would it be great if that happened? Absolutely. You all know that I believe that a rising tide raises all ships, and I'm a big believer in the altcoins because they have the highest rate of return compared to Bitcoin. I am very heavy in Bitcoin, but I also have 60 plus other positions in other coins that I am betting on will move up when BTC breaks and sets a new all-time high. So that's a little bit from the world and what they believe. Now I'll jump into my predictions. So my predictions are somewhat simple. 2021, I believe, is going to be the year of real mass adoption. We're going to break through mass adoption. So, and that's with blockchain as a technology, but also it's going to be how cryptocurrency is used globally. Now, I do expect that a select few of cryptocurrencies will be adopted on a large scale, as well as a very small amount of cryptocurrencies will be adopted on a very large scale. So I do not expect a speculative run-up like 2017 where all the coins rallied like crazy. In the contrary, I think that all coins will go up, but I expect a gradual outperformance of a select few over time. In other words, I expected the bull run to be more of a gradual and thorough process in this cycle. And you should expect a continuous outperformance of the coins that have higher levels of adoption. And what this means in a nutshell is the coins that are, let's send someone to Mars and, have all of these crazy, crazy ideals that they put in their white paper that they never actually did anything for. They may have a run, but they're not actually a token with a lot of value. So they are something to just really not focus on at all. It's the ones that are being used, it's the ones that are focused on getting users on their platform that are going to end up having the quickest run and the most consistent run as the whole market moves up. So banking goes blockchain. This is my second prediction. I believe that the banking world will start adopting cryptocurrencies at a large scale, and they'll be producing, or governments will be producing their own coins. And it's not just going to be an experiment. There's lots of patents for different banks for cryptocurrency at the moment. I think that will change into being and using cryptocurrencies as their core business. I also think that there will be a number of different banks. There is one that has been approved in America, and we will start to see that be more and more commonplace. So I believe in a matter of months, there will be one central bank of each nation, and that will start to digitize a cryptocurrency or a national currency for people to use. And along similar lines, I believe that the banking consortium will support their payment infrastructure with cryptocurrencies, not just their own. So the banking world has been researching and preparing services on the blockchain and cryptocurrency for many, many years, but it has been very experimental. My prediction is that 2021 is that there will be at least one major breakthrough that will hit real life and will be used broadly. And it'll be an absolute game changer because it will create this sense of FOMO among other nations and central banks and other large banking financial institutions to do the same. My next prediction is that the institutional capital inflows will accelerate. So as I mentioned before, that Fidelity Assets, the digital assets arm of Fidelity, said in a recent note that traditional financial institutions have refrained from providing digital asset-related services to avoid engaging in activities that the OCC may prohibit down the line. The lack of authoritative governance, especially by federal regulators, has also been an impediment to the maturity of the industry. The OCC's July 2020 interpretive letter represents a major step forward in increasing the comfort of traditional institutions with digital assets, to the extent that institutions regulated by the OCC actually provide digital asset custody services. A greater number of investors and users may also be comfortable trading, holding, and engaging with digital assets via intermediaries held to the strict regulatory standards of the federal agency in charge of administering the banking system in the United States. So what this basically means is there has been no specific and strict way with standards from a federal agency to be able to hold cryptocurrency assets for their clients. They believe that they will start to be seeing this more widespread, and it will become quite normal for the institutional sides of the cryptocurrency market to be able to do this. So, and we see evidence of this in the S&P adding a crypto index as of 2021, which I talked about in a video just a couple of days ago. So they would never do this if there wasn't sufficient institutional demand for this market. So I believe that there is massive amounts of capital which will be slowly but surely flowing into the crypto markets in 2021 as regulatory restrictions get resolved, as the trading and investing platforms mature into more user-friendly interfaces, and as BTC is less volatile as it was in the first or the last two bull runs. My next prediction is that platform tokens are going to go absolutely through the roof. So we've got the DeFi space, we've got platform tokens, and we've got finance-based or currency-based tokens, I should say. No surprise that I'm a big fan of EOS as well as other different platforms which have the goal of going up against Ethereum. And what I believe is in 2021, it'll be realized that these platforms really utilized by the many, and it will start to show the rise to many people in Twitter or on the internet that the platforms are what are really building the infrastructure for the cryptocurrency markets. And it's the platforms that I believe are going to have the highest ROI in 2021. If you do own a platform coin, or you don't know what a platform coin is, leave a comment below. I might even make another video about the different platform coins. But again, I believe that 2021 is going to be the year when these platform coins go absolutely through the roof. My next prediction is that in 2021, the people following me and who are subscribed as a premium member, you have the highest probability of success and potentially becoming a millionaire from following me via the free cryptocurrency member groups as well as the premium Keys to Freedom cryptocurrency membership site. I, myself, and my team spend a lot of time studying the cryptocurrency markets, as well as the cryptocurrency trends, as well as watching charts and talking with a number of different insiders all across the world. I believe that following my tips and tricks gives you the highest probability to make 2021 the most profitable year in cryptocurrency that you have ever had. And this isn't some crazy hype. Again, by following me and making decisive decisions, you will see that by putting and making these little bets in the cryptocurrency market across multiple different coins, you have the highest probability of success and potentially becoming a millionaire in 2021. Now, you have to play it cool, you have to follow the strategy, and you have to watch and focus on your portfolio. And I will say that you have to be careful as well. It won't play out exactly the same way as it did in 2017. This will not be a massive all coins go up equally crazy type of market. The nature of this market is that 4 months ago, and we continue to talk about this, so be careful, 4 months ago is the ones that invested were set up right and ready to take full advantage of the year to come. Now, in saying that, if you weren't here 4 months ago and you're here right now, you still have the same opportunity if you grab it by the horns and get started now. So we believe that 2021, all of our crypto members will have the opportunity to become new crypto millionaires. And to be more precise, we believe that in the next 12 to 24 months, our work would have helped create new crypto millionaires on this planet. And this is particularly driven a large amount by our hard work. You will be rewarded if you follow these instructions and follow them to the T. We feel that our mission is to create massive wealth amongst our followers, and this is about to come true in the next 12 to 18 to 24 months. And we believe that some of our members are crypto millionaires in the making. So provided they stick to their holdings, apply all of these insights, and learnings that we've shared about this discipline. So we're confident 2021 is going to be the best year ever. Okay, well, that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed my 2021 predictions. Will they all come true? Probably not. Will most of them come true? I hope so. And I believe that we are in for an absolutely wild ride for 2021. And I'm super excited to be on this journey with you. As always, like, subscribe, and share. If you haven't already commented on this video or given me feedback, please do so below. And also make sure to click on the webinar link, sign up, and jump on there and have a listen. I think you'll really enjoy it. And join crypto.com. Again, I get $25 US as well as you for every single one of you that joins. So we all like free money, and I know I do. So jump in there. And as always, I will see you tomorrow in the next video.